Morning, everyone. We're going to start this very brief report on the state of the CHCI Consortium. My name is Stephen Best. I'm director of the Townsend Center for the Humanities at Berkeley and the incoming president of CHCI. I love you people. Very excited to be coming in to serve that role. This will be very brief. We're going to report on the state of the consortium. To begin, Guillaume Rotel is going to take a few minutes to talk about our annual report. Then Aaron will speak, and then I will close with a brief introduction of our director of our nominations committee.
Yeah. Thank you, Stephen. Just a word to say that it's been such a pleasure to start working with Stephen, and we're really looking forward to a number of initiatives coming next year. So this is a very exciting time for us, coming out of a long transition process from Wisconsin to Berkeley. But we're really looking forward to what we start doing next year. The good news about the report is that this is going to be very short, because for the first time we put a report that is accessible online. That's the cover, but if you go on the website, there is a news item. You can find a link to it, and so we don't have to spend a lot of time reporting to you about our activities and finances and all those sort of things. You can find it there, and we can use that time for the kind of very interesting panel we just had, and looking forward to the discussion afterwards, which we thought would be a better use of your time. That said, I will pass it to Aaron. There are a few things that we wanted to talk about a little more, build on what's on the report, because there are new initiatives and new things that we've been doing, and there will be more next year. So we wanted to highlight that a little bit, and also acknowledge, I said it was a pleasure to start working with Stephen. It's been the same with Aaron, and it feels like we've been doing that for a long time. So I wanted to acknowledge that too, because it's only barely a year now. So I think what he's going to talk about will reflect the kind of work that we've been able to do together. So Aaron.
Thanks, Guillaume.
There's nominations.
Do you want to say this first, or
No,
okay.
Stephen will refer to it.
Okay. Great. So hi, I'm Aaron Fay, the Membership and Diversity Officer here at CHCI. First, thank you to you all for speaking to me so candidly in the last year and giving me your thoughts about the organization and telling me your own problems. It really has been so illuminating. There's this tone in my voice that I can't get rid of right now, but you know what I mean. So I want to mention two things. So this annual report is part of, I think, a strategy on my part to be a little bit more transparent about our governance in the organization, given that this is a member-led consortium. So we will have an annual report each year, and then also on the website we'll be publishing financial report summaries, and as well as board meeting executive summaries. So the executive summaries are incoming, but the financial report's already there. So I hope that, please tell me if things like this are helpful for you, or what else you would like to see in terms of organizational transparency. And I'd also like to recognize the work of the membership committee of the board that has been very crucial for my position. This has been a new committee chaired by Teresa Mangum, and for the first time includes non-board members on a board committee. So I want to recognize Christina Chia from Duke and Irina Polic from Santa Cruz. And these are two members, not board members, who have real fiduciary responsibility now in the organization, have long been recognized as leaders, and so it's been an honor to work alongside them. So our main task this past year has been to create the Membership Activity Fund, a small grant for the consortium, and our hope is it will encourage smaller institutes, newer directors to seek out funding. One unexpected outcome has been we've been able to fund a kind of pre-exploration grant for a possible GHI. And so there's lots of possibilities, I think, for this new grant that we did not even expect ourselves. So please be creative with what you propose. I also want to recognize a few future initiatives that we're working on, namely a revision of our membership benefits to add a lot more clarity to what actually is the benefits of being a member. I know this has been a long time conversation in the organization, as well as the launch of a member-wide listserv. So I'm hoping to do this in August. The structure is already there. And in my mind, this is a bit of a hotline for you all, so to be a little more dynamically, in touch with each other about very immediate questions like, I need to submit this grant and I don't know how to do X, Y, Z, something like that. So look forward to that. And finally, we are not restructuring, but defining a little bit more what the life cycle of a network is. And so we hope to be publishing that very soon to add more guidance on how to form a network, how to sustain a network, and dissolve a network even, and what sort of supports to expect from CHCI staff. So I hope, if you have any thoughts about those, let's chat afterwards, and I'll hand it to Stephen. Yes.
Okay. Can we have that slide?
Yeah.
Back. So one last bit of reporting. CHCI has a advisory board, as you know, and I've asked Amanda Anderson to chair the nominations committee for the next slate of candidates for the board. And this is an opportunity for us to diversify the board in all kinds of ways. A couple things I want to mention are just not every university has a humanities center, but it may have a form of some sort that does the work of the humanities center. And this is an opportunity both to bring those institutions and the people who are running them to our attention, because it's a way of both broadening the membership of CHCI, but also diversifying the board of CHCI over time. So I just wanted to mention that Amanda is going to be chairing the nominations committee, and please bring your ideas for both expanded membership for CHCI and expanded board membership for CHCI to Amanda. Yeah, what did you want to add? Yeah. Yes, yes. Oh, Amanda, sorry. I was just told you have to use the mic, but so would you mind? Sorry, for the translation.
Yeah, I just want to introduce myself. I'm Amanda Anderson, the director of the Kogut Institute for the Humanities at Brown University. We instituted a nomination form a number of years ago, and I encourage folks to use it. It really helps us find out sort of substantive information about nominees and to, shift away from a model in which people are just sort of, whispering to one another who should be on the board. So also, if you have any questions or any suggestions you want to amplify by talking to me, please do. You can always write to me at my Brown email, which is super easy to find. And I look forward to talking to you, and we look forward to getting a robust number of nominations. Thank you. Oh, and self-nominations.
Yeah, thank you, Amanda. I think that's it for this panel. We'll move to the imagining the future of humanities centers now. We'll be taking a little break? Okay, yeah, we'll take a couple minutes to assemble the panel. Yes. Oh, okay, one more click? Okay, great.